You'll never guess what I've had yesterday in the post. I've had beer mail from Mark at Hoverdog Brewery, and I'm really looking forward to opening me tube. I've got a tube, look. Can you see it? Yeah, look. I've even got my address on, because I'm not worried if people find me. I ain't bloody penciling out my address. If they want to come round, I'll give them a pint. That should scare them off. Any road up, you can tell it's for me because it says open this end. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I'll open this end. Any road up, stay tuned and watch me my review of my beer mail. Right, now to do me test taste, I'm just clearing my throat there. To do my test taste, I've got a very special mug that came all the way from Australia land, other side of the world, and it's the old fart glass from John and his good wife Pat. Let me just get the second name. Watson, all the way from the other end, the arse end of the world. So thanks very much, John and Pat, and I'll see if I can undo the tube from the top. So let's have a look what we've got in here. We've got a bottle, and it's got a very nice label on. I don't know whether you can see that. Let's do it from the front. Hoverdog Brewery, and it's a Dead Donkey. Oh, Dead Donkey Club, which is rather an unusual name. I've never really known what that is, but here we go. So I've got a little note in here, and it says Mark here from Hoverdog Brewery. As for us, blah blah blah, brief chat, blah 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 on Google, etc. But any road up, I won't go through the old message because it's private between me and Mark, and you know, we like to keep his secrets. Any road up, basically what it's got in it, it's got 2.5 kilos of extra pale malt, half a kilo of Cara Pils malt. It's got 0.19 kilos of crystal, 150 malt. I suppose that's a medium malt, I'm not really sure. It's got 5 grams of Citra at 60 minutes, 5 grams of Simcoe at 60 minutes again. It's got to be boiled for 60 minutes, you know what I mean. And then 30 minutes for another 5 grams of Citra, and then 30 minutes for 5 grams of Simcoe at 30 minutes. It's using US 05 yeast for 7 days, and it's dry hopped with 75 grams of Citra, 62 grams of Mosaic. This is going to be really, really expensive, Mark, to be quite honest. I don't know how much this is cost you to do, but it's a lot of money. And 50 grams of Simcoe. So, this I am looking forward to. So, with no further ado, we'll crack open the bottle. And apparently, it's used one of these beer ones, you know, because he's rich. And and here it is, and I can pour it and then put the top on and then just top up and waste not, want not. Cracking idea, Mark, and I'm really looking forward to this. So let's just undo the top and see what we think. Oh, what a lovely hiss, what a lovely hiss. Oh, bollocks. That's it. Don't worry, Mark, I'm not going to spill a drop. You see, I don't like cold beer, which you take a bit of the fizz off if I whacked it in me fridge. So, hey up, that was all right, didn't it? Can't smell out, you know me. But let's do a pour in my old farts glass and see what we think. Ooh. It's pouring very, very nicely. It's got a nice, quite thin consistency of head on it, foam on it. It's well carbonated, and it's got a little bit of cloudiness there, but that's nothing to worry about. So we went to the glass. It's a cracking glass. So let's dip my nose in and see if I can smell anything. I'll tell you one thing, it does hit the back of your old nostrils there, the old, oh shit, right at the back of my nostrils there, bloody hell. I wished I'd got a nose that I could smell with, because I don't know what it is, I'm not very good at this sort of thing. I'm alright at tasting, but I don't know what it smells of. I can't really smell anything, to be absolutely honest. But I can't on any beer, so let's dip in and see what it tastes like. It's quite sharp. It's not sweet. It's quite sharp, I think. With quite a bit of bitterness there, which I would have thought with all those bloody hoppages in there, it'd be well up there on the old bitterness. Whatever it's called. There's a special name for it, but I can't remember what the bloody hell it is. It's, you know, on the old Richter scale of bitterness. It's not bitter. It's sort of, say that were bitter, and that was sort of not bitter. It's sort of 45 degrees, something like that. So yeah. There's a smell there, but I can't, you know. It's a very moorish sort of drink as you go down it. Yeah. It's the roof of your mouth. It's sort of bang, you know, like you got something hitting the roof of your mouth, etc. I guess this is fairly strong. I wonder if I can see what strength it is. Yeah, you don't say the strength. It feels fairly strong. I'm definitely getting a nice bittering around the top of my mouth, and it's going up the Richter scale now. It's got a delayed reaction, so I'll just top it up. Right up. Still retaining a very good head on it, and there we go. I've still got plenty of carbonation there, so it's going to keep the carbs going. It's definitely whacking the top of me mouth now with the and edging down the back of the top of my mouth. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Not the beer, man, not the beer. The sensation of it. I've never quite had it like that before. So you bugger. I'm starting to get the fruity taste now. It's definitely got fruit in there, but I don't know what fruit it'd be. It's almost like limes, I think, like a limey. But it's not a lager and limey type taste. It's I think the more you drink of this, the more taste you get, the different varieties, if you like, and I'm sort of getting different fruity flavours on the top of the roof of my mouth. It's really weird. That to me is it's a little bit too warm. It needs to be, I think it needs to be chilled quite cold, and I think I made a bit of a mistake with having it at sort of room temperature, because I've had it in this little bedroom. Pardon me. Well carbonated. I made a bit of a mistake of having it in this bedroom in here, because it's quite warm and it really wants chilling down, and I think what it'd do then is be a great summery drink. It's not going to be a session ale, because I think it'd be too bloody strong. You'd be on your back after a, you know, 4 of these, you'd be dead probably. Not, I don't mean it that way. I mean, it's strong. It's fairly strong. Well, iron is strong. I could be wrong. Yeah. Definitely full of fruit. Full of fruit. Now I'm getting the full impact of fruit on the top, on the roof of my mouth. What bloody fruit would that be? You know, this is the first ever drink I've had, I think, Mark, that I can definitely feel like a bloody bowl of fruitiness on the top of me mouth, and the bitter of it is just, it's not overwhelming like, you know, some of these real hoppy punk dog thingies that they got out there. It's sort of a in between a normal bitter, a punk dog, whatever it's called. I think it's 45 degrees. I think that's about right. I think it's full of fruit. I want to have a sniff now, see if I can smell it now. I think because it's getting more aroma at the top of the glass, I'm beginning to get a smell now, which is weird. Not the smell. But it don't smell fruity. What does it smell? I wish I could think of something what it could smell like. No. It's an unusual smell. It's a pleasant smell. It's not a smell that you don't like. It's a pleasant smell. Flowery. Not flower, plain flower, cakey flower. I mean flowers in the springtime or something like that. that would be nice if it was really, really cold. I've made a mistake there. The beer itself's lovely. I do like it. It's refreshing. I don't think it's a session beer. I think it's something to take your time with and enjoy it. It's not one of these coffee and whack the bugger back. I think it's a take your time. It's almost like a posh whiskey compared to a cheap whiskey. You gotta take it gently and get it dead on temperature. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So that were a pretty crap review from me, weren't it? But marks out of 10, Mark. For the head, I'm going to give you a 10 because it's a cracking head on that. It got a bloody fantastic. It wasn't a thick sort of Guinnessy foam. It was a light, frothy, nice foam. I would have said about a finger and a half, which is ideal for that. That's fine. And it stopped with it all the way down, which is nice. So for that, I'll give you, what did I say? Did I say 10? Yeah, I said 10. The colour was nice. It was a nice pale ale colour. Almost, I'm colourblind, so completely wrong, no doubt. Sort of, actually, it looked a bit fruity, I thought, didn't you? The colour of it looked a bit fruity, not pale ale. It's sort of an A colour. Hay colour? Hay? Not A colour. I mean hay in a field colour. It was a little bit cloudy, but who gives a shit about cloudy beer? I don't. Maybe it's meant to be like that. I don't know. Obviously, it weren't clear because, you know, it weren't clear. The carbonation, it got plenty of carbonation in. I think the carbonation would have got to an ideal level if I hadn't been a silly sod and just left the beer here, you know, in the bedroom at a sort of a room temperature. So that was my fault, and it would have benefited from cooling it down, which is not Mark's fault, it's my fault. It's got a lovely taste. The bitterness was just right for me because I do like a bit of bitterness, but the what's the punk dog, whatever it is, the bloody real bitter one, I can't say I'm all that bloody keen on that. So what did I do for colour? Colour, I love the colour, so I'm going to give you 10 for the colour, Mark. I thought that was great. The carbonation, that is my fault because it were a bit too carbonated because I hadn't cooled it enough. So I'm going to give you 8 for carbonation. I'm not took anything off really, I don't think. That's not too bad. For clearness of beer, obviously it weren't clear, but I ain't that bothered. So say for cleariness, it's probably my fault because I've shook it or something. 5. This is out of 10, so you're not doing bad. Taste, the fruitiness of it, I loved. I like the top layer on the top of me on my mouth and that, and I think for that I'm going to give you a 9 for taste, which is bloody high really. That's shit hot really for taste. And then for the nose it's the first beer that I could actually start to smell, and I think the tip is to let it go down and probably taste it first. I don't know. It's got a lovely fruity sort of taste. So overall, points out of 10 for this beer, I would say 8.5, 9. 8.5, 9, I'd say. 8.5, 9. But then again, I think I'll let you down. We're not getting it at the right temperature. But it was a very nice pint. Shame there's not more of it. You know, a pint bottle would have been nice, but can't have everything. Is it a pint in here? It might be a pint in there. Sorry. Oh, it's only 3.2% according to the label. 3.2%. That's low. So really then, mark. What I could do is quaff this. Is that 3? It's got. Can't be right. I think you need your hydrometer checking, to be quite honest, Mark. To be honest, if I were you, I'd spend a bit more money on an hydrometer, because there's no way that's 3.2% male fruit. Anyway, look, that's the end of my review. I'm sorry I'm not as good as you know, you fellas out there, but I do my best. And thanks for watching the old fart, and thanks very much, Mark. I've really enjoyed that. It's put me in the mood for again another couple of pints. So thanks very much, and what else can I say? Cheers.